You.
Pretty good. How are you?
Okay.
Do you think people are spending as much money as they used to?
I can only answer that for myself. Last year I was spending more because I had more. And I know this year I'm spending less because I've got less. I don't know what more I could say.
Yeah, that's right. You think things will get better, though?
Well, I sure hope they will get better. I think it's turning around now. It looks to be getting better. I was out of work for 9 months. I just got called back in June.
Oh, gee, that's rough.
Yeah, I got knocked off. I got knocked off my job in July. No, in August. And I wasn't called back to go to work until June.
Oh,
I
that's
started.
miserable, yeah. That's terrible. Well, we thank you a lot. Your name is what?
Marvin Hennenfeld.
And you live around Manhattan, Marvin?
No, I live in Jackson Heights, which is not too far away.
Not too far. Thanks for talking to us.
Thank you.
Hi there. How are you doing?
All right.
You around doing your errands, are you?
Yeah, off and on.
Do you think that people are spending as much money as they used to?
Not really, because now, you know, people are starting to save. Smart people. Then again, not.
And rich people who have it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Now, let's see. You live in Manhattan, do you?
The Bronx.
You live in the Bronx. And your name's what?
Tony Jenkins.
Tony, what was the last name?
Jenkins.
Tony, do you think that people will spend more money later on, or do you think it'll get worse, or what?
Well, yeah, I think they will.
You do? So you're optimistic about it, right, Tony?
Yeah.
Listen, thanks for talking to us.
Thank you.
This is a chat with Glendora, everybody, and we're out on the street at 53rd and Lexington Avenue having a very good time. I hope you are, too. And from Manhattan, folks are over in Paterson, New Jersey, just like that, through the electron wizardry here of the 20th century. That's Tom O'Leary of the A&P Corporation. Of the city of New York at 53rd and Lexington, Raduga folk dancing. I think President Ford is here tonight looking for delegates. This is a chat with Glendora at the YWCA, City YWCA, at 53rd and Lexington in Manhattan. And these people are putting on a wonderful folk dance program. And this is a chat with Glendora on Manhattan Cable Television. One of the shows where the people wear clothes on the show. And on teleprompter Manhattan Cable Television.
Finding Sony videotape 16. And Sony over in New Jersey lost our Sony videotape 17. So you'll never see that. So next we're going to transfer Sony videotape 18. Sony videotape reel-to-reel 18 to 8mm cassette. Of the 1990s, and this is how big it is. It's very, very nice. Now that's a 2-hour tape, 120 minutes, and that's the little box it comes in. It doesn't look any bigger than an audio tape, does it? This is Timothy Cat. You know, folks, in 1973, along about there, Akai, A-K-A-I, came out with a portable videotape recorder, and the tape was only 1/4 of an inch. So you see, that would predate the 8mm by about 15 years. And it was a great little machine. The pictures were awfully good, and it was so portable, and it was so light. The only thing was it didn't have an electronic viewfinder. It had a photographic viewfinder. So you'd look through the viewfinder and you'd see the picture all right, but you didn't know what you were really getting on tape. Well, it was really a nice machine. It was very advanced for its time.
Rochelle, and I'd like to have you meet Ruth Krebs. Hi, Ruth.
Hi, Glendora.
How you doing?
Very well, thank you.
Ruth, you're doing interesting things with pussycats, and do you also help dogs? Or?
Yes, we do.
Yeah. Would you just tell the folks a little bit about the name of your organization is?
The name of the organization is Pet Assistance, Inc., and we have a shelter in New Rochelle, which is primarily for cats. We have dogs for adoption also, but most of those we keep in foster homes.
Oh, do you really?
Yeah, sometimes we have them at the shelter if they're quiet, you know, and if they get along with
Yes,
cats.
right. And how long ago did you start your Pet Associates, Inc.?
Well, Pet Assistance was started in 1973, and it was formed by a group of people who were interested in placing animals, and we did it from our homes. And then the activity got a little bit too great, and 4 years ago we found a little building, and as an experiment we signed a 1-year lease with an option to renew to see how it would work doing it from a building. And we've been extremely successful. We place about 500-600 animals a year from
Oh,
our
that's
little building.
wonderful. That's really wonderful. 500 or 600 a year.
Yes,
I really admire you for that. Yeah. Do you enjoy it a lot?
yes, I really do.
really
It's
do.
very, very satisfying.
And who are some of the other people in Pet Assistance Inc.?
Well, there are 5 people on our board of directors.
Yes.
We're all volunteer directors, 5 women, and most of us have outside jobs, also other things, and we devote a lot of time
You mean you work
to
outdoors?
this. Well, outside of the animal field, we do some other work also, but devote a lot of time to this, and it certainly pays.
And their names are what?
Well,
Krebs?
there's Catherine Clark and
Catherine Clark,
and Josette Miller.
Josette Miller.
We were the 3 that incorporated it, and also Bonnie Berg and Marilyn Pasillo.
And are they all from New Rochelle?
No, they're from all over the county.
Westchester,
Yeah, all
right.
over. Actually, our services, although we're located in New Rochelle, we do serve the entire community, no matter where, including New York City, Long Island, wherever people hear of us, and if we can be of assistance, we are.
And we could look at some of the kitties now, couldn't we, up for adoption?
Oh, yes, I do have several of them here.
Ruth Krebs, could you tell us about this nice kitty up for adoption?
Yes, this is a wonderful, beautiful silver Maine Coon cat.
Oh, wow.
And he has a very long, beautiful coat, which has been shaved because he was matted. But you can see that he's got a full coat, and he's altered and declawed, and he's 2 years old, and he's very, very special and gorgeous. Maine Coons are large, long-haired cats, and his coloring is really rare to see a beautiful silver like that. Hey.
Ruth, who's this pretty kitty?
Oh, well, this is one of our very, very special kitties. Her name is Rainbow, and she's about a 4.5-month-old calico kitten. And Rainbow is one of our very special cases. We do take in problem or handicapped animals sometimes. Rainbow has limited vision. She had an accident or something when she was young. Somebody had found her, and her eyes are damaged. She does see, she plays, she runs around, but we do need a special indoor home for her. And when Rainbow's adopted, we're willing to spay her free, and any vet care that she might need, we'd be willing to provide free of charge.
Oh, Ruth, that's wonderful. Would you go over that again, please? Now, you spay them?
Yes, all of our cats must be spayed or altered, and we usually ask the people to pay for the spaying, which we have done at a very low cost, about less than half of what you would pay privately. In Rainbow's case, we would be willing to pick up all of her veterinary expenses. We've had her since she was 8 weeks old. We've taken care of her. We love her very much, but she does need a special home because of her limited vision. She loves dogs and loves to play with other cats and gets around fine. She's a wonderful kitten.
And Ruth, would you tell us the number to call now if we want to adopt a kitty cat?
Well, if you want to adopt, you can call Pet Assistance at 235-3172. And we're open 7 days a week, and Tuesday and Thursday nights until 7:30. We also see people by appointment.
Say it again, Virginia dear.
235-3172. That's area code 914.
235,
3172.
and we'll say it again later, folks, so that you can get a pencil and paper. Ruth, what is your address?
We're located at 290 Fifth Avenue, New Rochelle, which is off of North Avenue in the vicinity of City Hall or Iona College. Most people know those landmarks.
290 Fifth Avenue,
Yes.
New Rochelle. Ruth, who's this playful little kitty?
This is a wonderful little kitty that, believe it or not, somebody found in the street last week, and they brought it to us. A lot of our cats come to us and they're strays. They're, little kitties that people have found, and they're very concerned about their welfare. And they know that we don't put to sleep once we take in, so we're, very much in demand. People are calling us all the time to take the animals they either find or can't keep. And this, I can't imagine how anybody lost a kitty like this and didn't look for it. It never stops purring, playing. It's a beautiful, adorable little long-haired kitten. And it's going to be a beautiful cat. It's about 2.5 months old. It's a little boy.
And the number you call again is what?
235-3172. I guess you can't hear his purring, but he hasn't stopped for a second. Say hello. He's got real big feet. He's really cute. Really, really cute.
Do you have 7 toes, you mean?
No, he doesn't, but he's just a heavy-boned kitten with sort of,
I
broad
see.
paws, and he plays gently. He's nice.
He's going to grow up and do MGM pictures. He's going to be the roaring lion.
That would be nice. And to say that he came from Pet Assistance would be really good.
And your address again, please.
Just 290 Fifth Avenue, New Rochelle, which is a main street connecting North Avenue, New Rochelle with Larchmont. Hey, bye.
Ruth, you were going to give him some butter, were you?
Well, I was.
Okay. Just getting to be a little too much now?
And Ruth, this is one of your other members. Who was that? Who was holding the pretty little kitty?
Oh, that was Bonnie Berg. That
Bonnie
is Bonnie Berg. Kitten's getting the best of her right now.
Kitty. What a face. It's a good thing this is black and white television. We have so many black and white cats. And who is this Ruth Krebs?
Oh, this is Tweedledee. We have Tweedledee and Tweedledum. And they're sisters, and they're both what you call bicolor cats. They have 2 colors. It makes them fancier. And these are special because they're polydactyl. They have extra toes, and some people think that that's good luck.
You said her name is Polydactyl?
No! You call these extra toes polydactyl.
Hey, that's pretty fancy.
And what's special about this one, she's got like 28. She's got extra
28 toes?
front and back. Most cats have, I think, 5 claws in the front and 4 in the back. And she's got, gosh, I don't know, 7 all around, something like that. And she's quite a personality, spayed, and a lovely pet. There are 2 of them, Tweedledee and Tweedledum. They're sisters, and they're up for adoption.
And the cost on the adoption is how much? The fee is how much?
Well, our adult cats, we usually suggest a donation of $25. All the adults are vaccinated, leukemia tested, and they are spayed or altered. We do see that all of our cats, as soon as they're old enough, get neutered. And for people that adopt kittens, our fees are a little bit higher, but it does include the neutering. Our male kittens are $35 and our females $45, and that includes the spaying or altering. And the adults, as I say, we do suggest a donation of $25 or whatever the person can afford. Hey, look up, look up.
Look up.
I also want to add that we offer our adult cats to senior citizens free of charge. A lot of people feel when they get older and they're on fixed incomes, they feel they can't afford pets. And if it's a senior citizen, if it's an indoor home, we will give them a cat and we will pay any veterinary costs that might arise, for the lifetime of the cat, as long as they have it.
Really?
Because our main concern is really for the cats to have good homes and also to help people. And we feel that elderly people, especially those on a fixed income, they really need the companionship, want it, and they fear what the expense might be. And, we're willing to do that. We've only had a few people that we've done.
This little kitty is a young fella, isn't he?
Yes, Mo is probably about 2.5 months old. She's very nervous. She's a little bit shy, but very gentle and very sweet. Mo was a stray. We got her whole litter from Queens. Some woman had found them in a lot and had brought them to us. The cats at our shelter, we have about 45, come to us from all over. We try to help as many cats as we can, and it doesn't really matter where they come from. One reason we really like to promote our adoptions is the more animals we place, the more we have room to take in. And unfortunately, we have to turn away a lot of people. But We try to have a nice assortment on hand and place them in good homes. As I say, Mo comes from Queens, we get them from Brooklyn, we get them from Connecticut, New Jersey. We have one that came to us from California and 2 from Boston.
Now, Ruth, did you want to tell us about your policy of tags? I think that's great the way you put ID tags on them.
Right. Oh, as you noticed, all of our cats were wearing these red metal tags, and it says, if I am lost or injured, please call Pet Assistance, and it has our number, and it has a number which we register.
Oh, that's super, because that could save the life of a cat.
It really does, and in fact, we put in the newspaper a couple of times a year that we offer these tags free to the general public, and when it was in the paper in September, I think we had about 400 requests.
Did you really?
Yes. These tags are available to anybody to register their pet. We feel everyone should have their own phone number on their dog or cat's collar, but if you go to work or on vacation, it's really important to have your pet registered with us because we're there 7 days a week. We have a machine if someone's not there, and we ask for you to fill out a card with your vet's number and a work number and all that, and if we get a call, we'll notify you, and if we can't get you, we'll arrange for the animal to be picked up and held until you can be contacted. So it's really very good protection for your pet. And
you were going to say something else?
I was just going to say, if you'd like a free ID tag, just send a stamped, self-addressed envelope and a request for the tag to Pet Assistance at 290 Fifth Avenue, New Rochelle, and we'll send you a tag.
Pet Assistance.
290 Fifth Avenue, New Rochelle. But please do send a stamped, self-addressed envelope with your request.
A stamped self-addressed envelope means you jump on it?
For us to return. No. Well, because we do this free, you know, postage rates are high.
Oh, yeah, right.
And when we had 400 requests, that would have been a lot of money if we had to pay the postage.
Right. Well, I admire what you're doing here. And your telephone number again, please?
Is 235-3172.
Now, Ruth, just time here to wind up a little bit. If a person wants to adopt any of these animals we saw, or any other animals that you have at the shelter, they just go there and they call and make an appointment, or your hours are what? I think that's important. What are your hours?
Well, we are open 7 days a week. We're open Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday from 10:30 to 4:30.
10:30 to 4:30, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday.
Right. Tuesdays and Thursdays we're open from 10:30 a.m. to 7:30 at night, so people can come after work.
10:30 a.m. to 7 at night on
7:30.
7:30
On Tuesdays and Thursdays.
And then people can make an appointment?
Yes.
This is great.
We're also open Sundays from 12 to 4. And if someone comes from out of town or has a special situation, we'll meet them by appointment.
Anybody from the moon or anybody
Right,
like that.
right.
And
As long as they're nice to animals, we don't care where they're from.
And the number they call again is?
914-235-3172.
And Ruth, I think we'd better say the address of the shelter too.
Our adoption center is located at 290 Fifth Avenue, New Rochelle, which is off of North Avenue in the vicinity of City Hall. Well, that's Lilla, and she's a little lilac point Siamese.
Oh, wow.
Who had been a stray originally and came to our adoption center. We have many purebred cats that pass through our doors. Right now we have a beautiful 2.5-year-old chocolate point, altered and declawed Siamese, very, very sweet. Very often we have Persian, Siamese, Burmese mix, and most recently our rarest and most expensive type of cat, 2 purebred Rex cats. If you're familiar with them, they're rather unusual looking. They're supposed to be non-allergenic and they hardly have any hair. So in the course of a year, we come across just about every breed.
Bald cat?
Well, they've got very flat, wavy coats, and they're very Siamese looking in their conformation. And they're very different looking. I think they're beautiful. I like them.
She's a sweetheart, isn't she?
She certainly is. She loves everybody. She's converted many people who weren't so sure that they liked cats to liking cats.
I can see where she would. Oh, oh, aren't you nice?
Well, I guess we aren't too interesting. She won't open her eyes. I
She's
hope
very content.
She probably looks like the audience. Well, that's good. I'm glad we had a peaceful effect upon everybody.
She's purring.
Maybe she'll wake up if you stop petting her.
Everybody, this is Nancy Crosby, and Nancy, it was your idea to videotape Pet Assistance Inc., right?
Yes, I wanted so much to, well, it was your idea too.
It was my idea.
It was, I think it was your idea, Glendora. And of course, we both love animals, and we wanted to see if we could get as many adopted as we could from the different shelters around here.
Don't you think they deserve a lot of credit?
Oh, I think they're marvelous.
Yeah.
I just love what they're doing.
Right? And you would like to show these animals regularly so people can come and adopt them and have all the fun of having a cat.
That's right.
Uh-huh.
They miss a lot if they don't have a cat
Tell
or a
us.
dog.
Really?
Yes.
Tell us about it.
Oh, they're so companionable
Uh-huh.
and so much fun, and oh, you just have to have one to find out what it's like.
Uh-huh. Do they eat a lot?
They don't really eat very much.
They eat more than you do. And so if anybody wants one of these animals, they can just get in touch with those people
That's right.
at Pet Assistance. And
Yes.
we gave the address. It was 295th Avenue in New Rochelle.
Right.
And the telephone was what? Let's ask again what the telephone number was. Let's ask Ruth
Ruth?
Krebs. Yeah.
All right.
Krebs?
The number is 235-3172.
Well, we want to thank you all for staying with us this time, and we thank you, Nancy, for getting things together and for giving folks this opportunity. And we'll see you again.
Thank you very much.
Any other ads to call in?
No?
What's in there for ads? You've got a cat?
No, we don't have a cat.
Ah, there we go.
Oh, that's pretty good. Thanks for showing the walks. They really look good. Puppy stuff?
Sure. Do a little song for us, man. Come on. Jingle bells, something, happy birthday.
Nettie should be here. She could sing the song.
Yeah, you gotta chew this now, not just throw it out on the flavored stuff.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks, Nettie. Very much.
For two, and one for Diane. Well, it took that long. Well,
Wow.
Howie, did you hear about how the telephone company chickened out?
Oh, they sure did.
Huh?
Thanks.
They sure did.
Set off the alarm inside your home.
465-993 for tickets.
Are you tired of fighting for a taxi? Being cramped in messy cabs? And ending up missing your plane or a crucial appointment?
Hi, this is Bob Fugazi Continental Hope announcing the expansion of Fugazi Continental's limousine service. Reserve a Fugazi sedan or limousine for a fine ride and maximum comfort. Not much more expensive than a taxi.
Call Fugazi at 247-5800.
The only way to see New York, circle it on the Circle Line. Toot, toot. Circle it on the Circle Line.
This Thursday in Chicago, President Reagan is expected to present his proposal for a
Hamilton
limited
News
tuition
continues. We'll
tax
have more news for you, plus Warner with the Islanders come from behind wins. So stay with us.
To hear me hit the...
Every car now. Red tag at special low prices. Get that Toyota you've been looking for a while they last. We're the #1 volume Toyota dealer in New York State. Last year we sold 4,700 new Toyotas. Prices are slashed, tags in every windshield, and we're dealing. If you haven't bought a car yet, you're in luck. We've got the prices, we've got the cars. Come in now.
The British way. It means centuries of tradition. It means lively clubs.
I'm sorry. This being National Secretaries Week, today more than usual, dozens of New York secretaries sat ready, poised, and keyed up.
You have 5 minutes. Ready on the right, ready on the left. Here we go.
There are some 6 million Americans who make their living typing. When did you first know you were a fast typist?
In high school, many years ago.
Many years ago. Did you type with all 10 fingers in high school?
Oh, yes, all the time.
Is that one of the keys?
Yes.
At the Halloran House for the 5th year, a personnel agency held a series of 5-minute typing contests. Finals for bigger cash prizes to be held in Baltimore,